Hello Commanders, welcome to the command table. My name is Matt, and we have my attempts from Jormag from this morning, as well as those from our community. Before we get started though, if you'd please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, hit that notification bell. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below. It's really important to subscribe right now. That's the next big goal for the channel. We're two-thirds of the way, almost two-thirds of the way, to 1,000 subscribers. So that's my big goal, if you'd please help me out with that. Also, you can check out the command table Discord. The link will be in the description of the video. We update the strategies as time goes on. So over the course of the next 2 days, you'll see some ways to perhaps save some resources or to fine-tune things. So feel free to check that out. So let's hop on over. These are some community submissions. I think Enifant was the first one off the starting line. Maybe we ought to rewind that. Let's try again. So got a Blessed Bombot to counter the Wounded debuff that heals everything within its radius. So except for the Crystal Spire, but there's enough of the other units. You see that Celestial Spear was kind of tanking for the Crystal Spire for a half a second there, but it got pushed in and the Crystal Spire got taken out. Not that it was a huge deal breaker, but you might consider switching out the CS for a Druid. That's maybe the only thing that I would do differently. Either that, or you could do some Entangling Roots. There's a lot of different options. But very solid build. You can see he's already gotten the heart, so let's go ahead and skip ahead. You can see all of his artifacts, what he's using. I would recommend using Protection 4 and then double damage on your ECs. And pretty much everything else except for the range stuff, you'll want to use double reload. Okay, so Enturium came out with the next strategy off the starting line there. I think this was his first one, so let's try this one. Okay, so now here he's got the two groups of Eternal Champions. Everything gets healed except for this one on the very bottom. So when I did mine, I nudged mine up a bit so that it would also catch that bottom EC. Not that it's causing much of a problem. That EC is just shredding through like crazy. So there it goes, though. It finally died. But that's, what, 21 seconds in? So you got a lot of damage out of it, but he'd still be getting damage from it if it was just a smidge higher. The Druid may not ultimately be necessary, but it does kind of help to smooth things out, and it makes sure that you've got at least 1 or 2 ECs that last through the entire thing. The double Phoenix is fantastic, especially when you've got them one above the other like that, because they do tend to shoot in different directions as the Risen Warriors attack from the rear. So very much enjoying the double Phoenix. Okay, we'll go ahead and skip ahead there. Here was Enturium's response to somebody who asked him what to do if you don't have 2 ECs. So he threw in the Monster Hunter there, and we've got also the Ancient Tree as well. So if you don't have 2 Phoenix, then the Ancient Tree is a very viable substitute. I don't prefer it as much, but it does do a pretty bang up job if you don't have 2 Phoenix. So Monster Hunter, even though he's got that ranged shield, he still will get frozen from the pulse that emanates from Jormag. So you can see health is going down. We'll go ahead and skip ahead real fast and get towards the end there. You can see he took him down. Okay, this was a cautionary tale from Hardy One. He's using the Spear of Cataclysm, so watch right here on these assassins. Poof, they get knocked right into that. I think I actually mentioned that a few videos ago. He still manages to take Jormag down, but you definitely want to be very cautious about using Spear. If you can get away without using it, it's just safer. It'll save you an elixir or a key here and there. Okay, so that covers all of the community submissions that I've gotten so far. Again, feel free to check the Discord, link in the description, for updates from the community. here is my attempts. I went with Anturiums because it was no elixir. So see how it caught that bottom EC in the radius of the Blessed Bombot, just because I had him inched up just a little bit, and that made a huge difference. Not that it would have been a deal breaker either way, it still would have taken the heart, but I just think that it works a little bit better if you can catch everything in the radius. So thank you, Anturium, for another fantastic strategy. I think he was kind of the pioneer with those Blessed Bombots months ago. So he's just very, very clever. We appreciate all he does to help us sort this out. Excuse me. Okay, so there it is. There's the heart. We'll go ahead and skip that last 20 seconds. It's all academic from there. I had some slightly lower unit levels on this next profile. So basically the same deal, except for I switched out the Phoenix for a tree, because I think my second Phoenix is only in the 30s. And I have the Druid there kind of tucked in the back, but I think it gets taken out right here. Yep, there it goes. So I really don't know where the best place is to tuck that Druid away, but it may even be better to put something else back there. So anyway, very, very solid build. I like it. Gets the job done. No elixirs. Can't complain about that. Alright, so we're kind of stable here, and there goes the heart. Yeah, you can see when that ring cuts out, the damage just comes to a dead halt there. Okay, then we go down to SR13, and this is where we're back to the bomb trains. I will include links in the description to the bomb train tutorials for how to set this up, but pretty much every single Jormag that we've done for ages, anything below SR15, this is what we're doing. No elixirs, doesn't require 2 high-level mythic units. You just stack a bunch of bombs, and you gotta fine-tune everything, but you can get it all where it needs to be. So here's the SR12 on Matthias. Again, exact same setup. You just gotta space those warhounds to where they arrive just the right time to initiate the attack from the earth elementals, and that makes it to where the bombs sail right through. This one, we had a bit of an RNG fail. One of the hounds gets knocked back, and that ruins the attack initiation on that middle earth elemental and kind of ruins the attempt. So you're going to have some freak RNG things from time to time. It's just, it's worked every other time up until now, but sometimes it just does not work. So this is my 6th account. Yes, I know I need help. But this is my 6th account, and this is our raid boost team. So we're doing SR12 with very low levels, but you can see you can get hearts. So I'm going to be getting maybe, I might even get an A chest on that profile. So not bad for a very new profile, being able to take down an SR12 boss. For those of you in the very early levels, here's an SR2. We got Reno in there. So I put the roots here just because the archers are a little bit lower, and I didn't want these guys to aggro onto them. So yeah, between the Ember Fiend, the Reno, and the archers, and a couple hammer throwers, they're able to clear out that back line just fine. Everything else is designed just to sustain, and then it actually ends up taking out the boss before there's too much to worry about. So let's look at the front line now that we're mentioning it. So yeah, a couple of Warhounds, a Drummer, and a Paladin. And that's enough to hold the front line and to push to the boss. And the Warhounds are able to survive so long as they're within the range of both the Drummer and the Paladin. So the Drummer prevents them from being killed with the hit, and the Paladin tops them off before they get hit again. that pretty much sums it up. No elixirs, so very handy, nothing above level 50. So that sums it up for our builds for this morning. We'll again have updates on the Discord channel as time goes on, so do check that out. Again, thank you to everyone who contributed. Enophant, Breather, Anturium, Saeed, Hardy One, and Bears. So had a lot of help today. Thank you, everybody. Sure appreciate it. And again, please subscribe. That's our next big goal. We're working towards that 1,000. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we will have more content for you in the near future.